Welcome to TIES. Today I have with me Ms. Rupinder Barar. She is the Additional Secretary, Ministry of Coal. Welcome, ma'am.
Hi.
So, ma'am, to begin with the conversation, can you highlight the initiative that Ministry of Coal is taking to integrate circular economy within the coal sector?
Thank you for that lovely question. And I think the timing is so perfect because the Ministry of Coal has been designing its policies and also the implementation arms with that thought process. So all our products, processes and programs around people are taking care of the circular economy concept. I already shared as part of the conclave that we are making sure that our HEM, which is the heavy equipment machinery, the one that we use in coal mining, should be of the best possible standards, that he not only create operational efficiencies, but they also take care of the environment, so the continuous miners, the surface miners. In addition, making sure that the first mile connectivity also becomes very efficient, again, not just from the business process part of it, but ensuring that it leads to minimal environmental degradation. So that has been the other very strong policy. We are also going ahead with coal gasification, and in times to come you're going to see more projects in CCUS, which is the carbon capture, utilization and storage. So those are some of the innovative things that are happening in the coal sector in India.
Ma'am, if we look at the industry, so there are many traditional practices, and then technology is changing, and the need for circular economy is also emerging. So how the ministry is balancing the changing needs and the traditional practices?
So as I said, we are adopting and adapting our present ways of doing things. So getting the new technologies in, getting new processes in remains the focus. And that is what is going to change the environment around the coal mining. What's also important is the diversification focus. So we are also looking at other avenues, including solar. Let me also say that one of the processes change, which I did not mention before, was to ensure that the thermal plants are on the pit head. Because the less movement that you have to do for the coal, the less degradation of environment is going to lead to. So these are the kind of innovative things that are already in place, and in times to come, I'm sure that you're going to see more and more improvements around the ecosystem.
Ma'am, when we talk about the ecosystem, startups today play a very crucial role. So if we talk particularly about the Ministry of Coal, so what are the kind of initiatives that are there to support startups to bring out new innovations in the overall sector, as well as to promote circular economy?
So indeed, I think India is not only in the coal sector, but even otherwise. In the last few years, the Honorable Prime Minister has been focusing on startups, on incubators. And as part of that initiative, each of the IITs in India has been assigned a particular sector. For the case of coal, we have the IIT Dhanbad IISM, which is the incubation center. And I'm very happy to share with you that Coal India, which is our public sector undertaking, a Maharatna, that was one of the original contributors in terms of setting up of that center there. And today, if you go there, you will find that these are these young startups trying to create technology-based solutions in times to come. So you'll be looking at simulation of an entire mine, right, by just sitting in a room, and you'll be able to not only design the whole mine, but you'll actually be able to see minute processes. So things like that, there are labs being sponsored. So exciting times for all of us, given the kind of innovation and technology interventions that are very much available within our country, given the young minds that we have.
And ma'am, if we talk about the challenges, you mentioned what ministry is doing, but we talk about the challenges. So what are the challenges that, are on the way to adopt circular economy?
So I think some of the challenges, one of course relates to the penetration of technology itself. While the larger companies are able to adopt the change technologies faster, but actually ensuring that both the downstream and the upstream, the linkages, everybody comes on board in adoption of technologies is going to remain a challenge. But then I think challenges bring out the best in all of us, and in times to come, we are very sure, given the benefits that come to the companies, not only in terms of their bottom lines, but in the value that they add to society, everybody will be integrating themselves into adopting better practices.
And coming to my last question, what do you think that, platforms like these forums, like today we are at Indian Circular Economy Forum 2024. So how such platforms really add value to the industry?
I think it's a very important initiative. It's the third chapter, from what I came to know, of the ICEF India. And it brings together policymakers, it brings together practitioners, think tanks, and it is for the society at large to really look for solutions. And this time, given that your focus is technology and innovation, the relevance of it all, it becomes that much more significant. And forums like these, they create solutions. They also help to address problems. And I think it's only when you actually look at a problem, and that's when you start looking collectively at solutions. So forums like these need to happen more often. We need to bring together people to create collaborative networks to finding the right solutions for all of us.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for these insightful thoughts.
Thank you for having me.